Okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
Screen. So now let's directly get into first ETS. Okay.
Okay.
So you know how to go to the ETS, say your dashboard. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll directly say create cluster. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll give the cluster name EKSF01, and
Okay.
then actually it will choose the Kubernetes person for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, like we don't use the latest. Okay. Just try to go one
Mm-hmm.
layer. Okay. Or you
Okay.
can use latest also, but
Mm-hmm.
suggest to go one layer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you need a role. Okay. Actually,
Okay.
okay. Before going into this, let's go a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of this presentation. So we
Mm-hmm.
already know what is AWS EKS. Okay. So
Yeah.
while you create, okay, you need two things. Okay. One is the
Mm-hmm.
roles you need to assign to the master node. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To allow you to access your, say, to perform the, like to take the permissions to do activity on your master node. Okay. So that
Mm-hmm.
is
Okay.
Amazon EKS cluster policy. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to create a role with this policy, okay, for master node,
Okay.
okay, and you need to create three, create a node, okay, with three
Mm-hmm. Okay.
policies for the worker nodes,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So these are the
Okay.
three policies, okay. Now once you
Mm-hmm.
create them, okay, automatically all those, say, roles that have been assigned this policy will be displayed there. Okay, so I already created this
Mm-hmm.
policy, this role, and this both the roles I have already created. Okay, so
Okay.
what is happening here is whenever I'm saying this, I'm going to the cluster service role. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it is showing this role because this is the only role that I have created with this the this role. Okay, with
Mm-hmm.
Amazon EKS cluster policy, okay, with this
Okay.
policy, okay, that policy is assigned to
Mm-hmm.
this role. So if there is another role that has been assigned, that permission will be shown here. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
so
Mm-hmm.
here I don't want to do encryption, I don't want to add any tag, I'll just say next. So I'll use the default VPC. I've already
Mm-hmm.
deleted my custom VPC, and security
Yeah.
groups I'll try to use this. Okay, uh, and later we'll see if there are any permissions not assigned, we'll assign it. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
now IP addressing type will do IPv4. We'll make public. Okay, the cluster endpoint is
Mm-hmm.
accessible from outside of your VPC. Okay, worker node traffic will leave your VPC to connect to the endpoint. Okay, so that means it will the worker node traffic will go via the internet. Okay,
Uh-huh.
the
Okay.
cluster endpoint is accessible from outside of your VPC. Worker node traffic in the
Mm-hmm.
endpoint will stay within a VPC. So let's do this one, private and public. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
worker, because we want our this cluster endpoint to be accessible publicly, but the worker node traffic to be within it. Okay, then I will see. There are three, say, plugins. Okay, add-on plugins
Mm-hmm.
required. Okay, so one of them
Okay.
is, okay, enable pod networking within your cluster. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
see, it will not be the latest one. Okay, see, normally it is how many, one, two, three, four, five, six, six behind. Okay, you can do
Okay.
the latest one, but latest one is usually under trial. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
let's go with this one. Okay, and then
Okay. Mm-hmm.
core DNS. Okay, to allow discovery within your cluster, core DNS. Okay, the DNS
Okay.
configuration, because within
Mm-hmm.
your, say, the worker nodes and within your master node. Okay, there needs to be
Okay.
some DNS configuration, DNS name configuration will be there. Okay, so that
Mm-hmm. Okay.
that is also this is using, see, instead of latest, it is using the older one. Okay, so we are using the older one. We'll use the older one. And this is kube proxy. You remember kube proxy is used for networking service within your cluster. Okay, you see here kube proxy. If you go here and see, you will see the kube proxy here. Okay, this one. Kube proxy is used for networking here. Okay, so kube proxy, which one we want to use? We'll also use it as this is the latest. No. This is the latest. Okay, but we'll use default one behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we will. Yeah, it's one behind. Then we'll just say next. We'll not want any logging now. We'll just say next. Okay, and then we'll say create. Okay. Now creating cluster will take some time. Okay. Now not the cluster, the master. Okay, this is the master actually. It will take some time. Okay. Now what we'll do here is we will go and see here some of the commands. Okay, these are the commands used to check the status of your cluster. Okay, so I'm just copying it. And actually to check that, you need to have AWS cluster, this CLI installed. Okay. So what you need to have your AWS CLI installed. Wait, actually let me take it from here. Okay, so you need to have your AWS CLI installed.
Okay.
Okay, so I have it. Cloud Shell, right? Cloud Shell, the AWS CLI is already installed. Okay, which AWS? You can see it here. Okay, so to check our cluster, okay, how we do is, okay, we use this command. In this command, wait, let me see. So this is the command. Okay, so in this command, these are all keywords, but here you need to give your cluster name. Okay, so our cluster name was EKSCL01. Okay, and describe cluster, and you need to give a region. Okay, so it is in region AP South 1. Okay, so we'll just see the status. It is still saying creating. So it will be in creating stage for around, I think, next 5 minutes. So before that, okay, let's go to some Linux commands. Okay.
Okay.
While it is being created. Okay, I will directly switch to you in the server. Okay, let's go to. Okay, we can do it in the this our CLI also. This is also a Linux system. Okay, so you can do df minus h. Okay, df minus h. Okay, this is to show what are the file system, like C drive, D drive, E drive. What are the file system? Okay, the file system here is /dev. Okay. This is for swap, and then this is another file system. This is another file system. Okay, this is another file system, and this is another file system. So df minus h is to see the file system, and what is the size of the file system here? The size is given here. Okay, used. How much of it is used? Okay, and how much is available? Okay. So, and this is percentage use. Okay, percentage use is used divided by size into 100. Okay. Now, if you do PWT, okay, it will show you parent working directory. Okay, so what is your
Okay.
working directory now? Okay, this is under home cloud shell user. Okay, so if you do ls minus ltr, ls minus ltr, this is to show the listing of the files and folders in this directory. Okay, so if I say mkdir is for making a directory. Okay, say test,
Okay.
let's say Naveen. Okay, so now if I do ls minus ltr, it will show Naveen also. Okay, now Naveen, you can see D is there in front. Okay, that means it is a directory. Okay, here you
Okay.
can say D. These are
Yeah.
directory. Now cd is change directory to go to
Yeah.
Naveen.
Okay.
Suppose I want to go to Naveen.
Okay.
Okay, now if I go into ls minus ltr here, nothing will be there. So I'll create a file by saying torch a.txt. Okay, so
Okay.
now there will be a file called a.txt. Okay, now this is the owner of the file, and this is the group owner of the file. So what is group owner? All
Okay.
this is out of scope, but now just remember, this is the user who owns the file, and this is the group which the user belongs to,
Okay.
cloud shell user. Okay,
Yeah.
now
Okay.
ls minus ltr already you saw. Okay, so now df minus h you already saw, but if you do df minus h dot means
Okay.
current location. Okay, so current location is how much used, how much,
Okay.
1%.
You.
Okay,
Yeah.
used. So it is actually 974 MB, only 3.8 MB is used. Okay,
Oh,
now
okay.
if you do df minus h also, it will show you, but it will show here. Here.
Yeah. Got.
Okay, now okay, actually the next one what I have here is, okay, so if you do, okay, let's check the status of our,
Okay.
still creating. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you do say echo, say welcome to Navin, and then if I say like this, to what are the file you created, a.txt. Okay,
Yeah.
now if I say more a.txt, okay, so it will show the content. Okay, so more is
Okay.
to see the content of a file. Okay,
Okay.
and you can say cat a.txt also. Okay, this will also show the content of the file. Okay, now what is
Yeah.
the difference between more and cat? Okay, the difference is, let's say I copy all this,
Okay.
copy, and I put it in your, say, ai a.txt inside this file. Okay, okay, I put all these contents.
Okay.
Okay, now if I say cat, okay, a, let me clear the script first. Cat a.txt, okay, it will show the
Okay.
content here. Okay, now
Yeah.
if I say again cat cat.txt a.txt, okay, it will not stop, it will go on showing your information. Okay, but
Okay.
if I say more a.txt, okay, it will actually still the content is less. I okay, escape I, let me put some more text. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just making the file bigger. Okay, now if I clear, okay, and I say cat a.txt, a.txt is the file,
Okay.
right? It has a lot of contents
Yeah.
now, so it will
Yeah.
just go on displaying all the information. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but if you say more, it will
Okay.
wait for up to, it will wait up to you, it will display one page and wait for you for the next page. Okay, see what it says, more. Okay, that means it,
Yeah.
you can see this is the first page content. Okay,
Yeah.
now if you want to see more, just press enter. If you press enter, it will show one more line. Okay, see,
Okay.
but if you press space bar, it will show another page.
Okay.
Okay, so it is 2 pages only. So if you have a very big file, what you use? You use more. Okay, can this
Yeah.
page without stopping. Okay, now
Yeah.
if you want to see the first, say, 5 lines, okay, or say if you want to see the first lines, you can say head a.txt.
Okay.
Okay, so it will show 10 lines, first 10 lines. Okay, now suppose you want only, say, 5 lines. Okay, say -5, you can be head -5. Okay, see only 5 lines. Okay, similar to head, you got tail. If you want to see last 5 lines. Okay, see,
Okay.
these are the last 5 lines. Okay, now sometimes you have a, say, lots of logs are coming to your file. Okay, at that time, if you want to see the new coming file, you can say tail -f dot txt. Okay, or your file name .txt. So what it will do?
Okay.
It will wait for new information to come in, and as it comes in, it will display those logs here. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to say Ctrl C to exit, and let's see our status. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's active now. Okay, so our cluster is active.
Yeah.
So this is the command to see the cluster. The only thing is, this is the cluster name you need to specify, and this is the region you need to specify, whichever region. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, once the cluster is active, okay, now we need to add the refresh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to add the node groups. Okay. First, actually, we need to add a node. Okay, but we'll add the node group. So go to the compute. Okay, add a node group. Node group means to group your worker nodes. Okay.
Okay.
So let's just say WRKGRP01. Okay, and then select a role. See, the second role should be here. Okay,
Okay.
the ETS worker node role. These 3 roles, three policies, I put into that node, into that role. Okay, so that role is here. Okay, here. Okay, so how to create the role, you already know. I'll show it to you also, no problem. And then this properties can be changed after the node is created. Okay, configure this node group using EC2 launch template. No, we don't want. We don't have a launch template.
Okay.
I don't want to add any labels now. I don't want anything. I'll just say next. Okay, and which is the AMI we want to use. Okay, node group compute. Okay, which compute instance we want to use. Okay, for this particular node group. Okay, so I will say Linux 2. Wait, ARM64. Okay, this is the better one. Okay, and instance type. Okay, instance type, we'll try to choose T. I don't know whether T. Okay, we'll choose T3, T4 is small. Okay, no, we'll choose. We can choose T2 nano is. No, this is how 2 GB memory. We'll choose this one. Okay, and then we'll just say Okay, so desired node group scaling. Okay, how much you want to scale? Okay, that is similar to auto scaling. Okay, we'll just say one here. Okay, we don't want any one. Okay, and we'll just put maximum 2. Okay, and then we'll say next. Okay, and then subnets. Okay, all these subnets. Okay,
Okay.
configure SSH access to the nodes. Okay, actually we no need to go. We'll just say okay, and then
Okay.
we can uh, no, we don't want, we didn't specify this. Okay, okay, we'll just say create. So it will create, the node group will be created. Okay, and we can then go back to our, we can go to compute. Okay,
Okay.
and we see that there are no nodes. Okay,
Yeah.
so wait, we need to, there should be a node added, right? Not added. Add resources. Not this one. Compute. See, these are the nodes. These are the one. Okay,
Yeah.
it's still launching. Okay, that's still creating.
Okay.
Okay, so once this creating will be done, okay, then we'll see that our node is added because our desired is 1. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And once the node is added, okay, then we can see that we have a worker node. Now, if we go and do kubectl, okay, there is a command kubectl get svc or get nodes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Before that, okay, what we need to do is we need to execute this command. Okay. What is this command used for? I'll tell you.
Okay.
This command, Control C. Actually, if you go now to our this here and say kubectl, okay, hit svc, okay, it will not give the output because it is unable to connect, okay, to any of our EKS because we need to connect to the cluster. Okay, to connect to the cluster, you need some say properties, some say configuration. Okay, so when you do this, what it will do is it will config, it will change your kubectl here. Okay, and it will tell that you when you use your kubectl, you'll be checking with which cluster EKS CL01. Okay.
Okay.
After this, if you do this command, you'll get the information. Okay, see there is one cluster. Okay, and its cluster IP is this one. Okay, external IP it doesn't have now. Okay, yet to come. And you can say get nodes also. How many nodes are there now? 2 nodes. Okay, no, till now 1 node. We can see 1 node is already there. Master node is there. And for the this let's check, let's refresh and check. Refresh. Okay, see it's already created. Okay, your T4 G is small, it's ready now, so it should show 2 nodes, master node and the which node, your it should show the master node and your one of your worker node, two nodes. Okay. Okay, still it has not got, it should show 2 nodes. It's ready. Wait, wait, what it is doing, external IP this, external IP this, okay, so it will only show you the, okay, the master node is handled by AWS. Okay, so you cannot see the
Okay.
master node. In fact, when you do this, it will show you your master node also. Okay, in real life, when you do your own Kubernetes installation, it will show you the nodes
Okay.
also, the master node. But here, master node is what? Managed by AWS. Okay, we
Yeah.
don't know what is the master node. Okay, it will not show in our EC2 instance also. Now this one,
Yeah.
this particular say EC2 instance, okay, is where is it? It is in our say EC2 instance. You can see this. Okay, if you go to EC2 instances, okay, you'll be able to see. Okay, you go to EC2 dashboard. You see this EC2 instance is running. Okay, see
Yeah.
T4G is small. Now what I'm going to do is, okay, now I'm going to create a deployment. Okay, actually now I'm connected to my EKS. Okay, now if you go and check here, okay, resources, okay, you will not see there are any ports. See there are,
Yeah.
these are say default ports. Okay,
Okay.
now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to create a port. Okay, to
Okay.
create a port, I'll create a port by using a deployment. I have created a, you know, YML file, right? I already have that with
Yeah.
you. I already given it to you. If I see
Okay.
here, this is a deployment. Okay, this deployment will create one Nginx instance. Okay, with what? With one replica. Okay, so let's make two replicas. AI one dot YAML. So I'll make how many replicas? Two replicas here. Okay, that means
Okay.
it should create two ports. Okay, so what I will say, Q, what is the way to create? Kubectl create minus F and the file name tp1.yaml. Okay,
Okay.
let me put it in the middle. Okay, so kubectl create minus F tp1.yaml file. Okay,
Okay.
so it's a deployment created. Okay, so to get the ports, kubectl get ports. Okay, so see the ports are already running. Okay, now if you go to your cluster and see, you'll see that there are two ports running. Okay, wait, see, if you go to deployments, you can see there will be one deployment running. There will be one deployment. See, which is Nginx 01. Okay, so how many ports it has? Two ports. Okay, so you can go to Nginx 1. Okay, see, these are the two number of ports.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how your say EKS works. Okay, what you do, you create a cluster first. That is the master node. Okay, so the master node will only have the master node. After that, you create node groups. Okay, so in the node groups, what you will do, you go to compute. Okay, and then you create the node groups. While creating the node groups, okay, it will ask you how many desired node you want. Okay, and how many minimum and what is the maximum it can go up to. Okay, max, it will go up to the maximum if your resources are not available while you create the pods. Okay, so the thing here is, okay, once you create this structure, okay, your developer will use command CLI. Okay, now if you just go here and see, okay, LTRA. Okay, it's when you do LTR, okay, you will not see that configuration file here. Okay, you must do ls minus LTRA. A is for to show hidden files. Okay, so when here there is the hidden file called .config. Wait, sorry. Yes. EI, okay, dot config. Is it a folder? Yes. Okay. You need to see this. It will create a folder called dot config. Okay.
Yeah.
When it will create? It will create when you execute this command. You see this
Okay.
command? Okay. So when you execute this command, it will create this folder. Okay. This dot
Okay.
config. So cd dot config. You have to use dot to go to a hidden folder.
Okay.
And if you do ls minus ltr here, you will see. Wait, it's not here. So where did it put? Supposed to be here. Oh, dot q. Sorry, inside the dot q. Okay, dot q is a folder. Yes, cd dot kubq. Okay.
Okay.
If you go and check here, there is a file called config. Okay.
Yeah.
So morconfig. Okay. So what it has information. Okay, it has the information to which cluster you'll be connecting. Okay, by using which, say, by using certificate. Okay,
Okay.
because it should be very secure. Okay, it will automatically create a certificate. Okay, that will expire by itself, and it will allow you to access the cluster. Okay, the Kubernetes
Yeah.
cluster in the AWS. Okay, after some time, this file will expire. Okay, and you won't be able
Okay.
to log in again. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what happens when you execute this command? Okay,
Okay.
it will create a file folder called .cube, and inside the .cube folder, okay, it will create config. Inside that config, it will say, it will have the information to connect to the EKS cluster that you select. Okay, so you can have multiple EKS clusters, yes or no, right? You can have another cluster. Okay, you have one cluster here, you can again add cluster, create new one. Okay, so whichever cluster you want to connect, you need to specify in the by giving the cluster name here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, so this is all about the EKS. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It is similar to ECS, but in ECS, what you do, you create a services task in itself. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You do it in the AWS this interface itself. Okay, but here you are creating the pods from outside your, say, from outside your environment. Okay,
Yeah.
you are not creating here. You cannot create here. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, if you see here, you will see your Nginx here. This is the, say, pods. Okay, these pods are created for which this your deployments. This one. Wait. Yeah, this deployment Nginx 01. Okay, so there are see daemon sets. Okay, replica sets are like deployments. Okay, but instead of deploy in your YML file, instead of saying deployment, you will say replica sets, or you can just create a normal pod also, only pod. No need to do these things. Okay, daemon sets. When you create the replica sets, if you say it is daemon sets, it will create one pod in every node, worker node, daemon sets. Okay, so all these are related to Kubernetes. All this can be found in the Kubernetes documentation. Okay, so this is all about EKS, and I'm going to delete my cluster.
Okay.
Because it's very, very expensive. Because today we use that what do you call T4? Hey, yeah, T4.
Yeah.
Yes, 01 delete. Okay. First I need to remove the node group.
Not good. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, it should allow, but I don't know why it is not allowing. Notebook name. So notebook name WRKGRP01. WRKGRP01. Okay, so I'll just delete this. If you want, actually, it's deleting, right? Yeah, deletion in progress. Actually, if you want to remove, you could have said remove from here itself. Like qctl delete deployment was DP1, right? Deployment name was DP1.
Yeah.
So you could have said like this. Okay. Or you could have said delete -f the file name. Okay.
Yeah.
DP1. You could have said like this also. So
Okay.
where did it go? Okay. So now let's go to our clusters. Delete. Okay, the node group is still in progress. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So actually, we'll do this much today. Okay. So I actually, I'll do some other settings for you for the Linux commands some more. Okay. Just try
Okay.
these at home, and then I will let you know next class. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll not have in the morning tomorrow. I'll let you know on which day we'll have. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have any problem, okay, just WhatsApp me. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, Ken. Thank
So
you.
tomorrow no class.
No class. I'll let you know when to have next class. If you have anything, you
Yes.
just say you want to learn this again. If you have problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Ken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.